जय राधा माधव की जय। श्री श्री ग्रंथराज श्री श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्री की देव की वैष्णव वृंद की दो प्रेमानंदे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपादकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्तकांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। पांचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो विष्णुवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं। विष्णुपद विष्णुपृष्ठभूतले श्रीमते
Hare Krishna. So I want to welcome HG Krishna Prabhu here. So he is the disciple of His Holiness Vishnu Savi Maharaj. So Maharaj had double Srimad Bhagavatam. And Maharaj had trained all his disciples to recite Srimad Bhagavatam, to learn Srimad Bhagavatam, and to always the Srimad Bhagavatam. There. So as we passed it, we were supposed to go to Tiruvendra. The visit got cancelled. So we are just talking yesterday instead of we have a chance. So therefore we have also to hear from Prabhuji, and the topic is art of revealing the mind, confidence, and guiding others from Nanatya Sambar. So
Actually, it was Krishna who cancelled the trip so that I can take association of all the wonderful, what do you call it? They all look like madhumakis. Eager to taste the honey of Srimad Bhagavatam. I don't know if I can do justice to your eagerness and your sincerity. Thank you so much, Brother Krishna Prabhu. Now, even it was actually Brother Krishna Prabhu was supposed to give this class today. Yesterday, it so happened that in everything is arranged by Krishna. We keep telling. Yesterday, our Abhijit Prabhu was asking me to speak in the morning class during the Guru Puja time. So I just went to meet Praja Prabhu for, I had some little discussion with Radhesham Prabhu about some other seva. So it so happened that he was preparing for the class today, and he was just asking Prabhu, why don't you take this thing? So many times such things happen, anything happens in our life is organized by Krishna. Whether we are sitting and hearing also, that is arranged by Krishna, and sitting and speaking also arranged by Krishna. What is that? Vasudeva Katha Prashnaha Purushan Trin Punatihi. Bhaktaram Puchakam Stotram. What is that? Like how Ganga, just like how Ganga purifies all the last line I forgot, but Ganga, how it purifies all the three worlds. Hmm? Um, so Sarduni is called, Ganga is called Sarduni. It purifies all the three worlds. Like that Vasudeva Katha Prashna, when somebody is asking questions or exchange of discussion is going on, three kinds of people get purified. Bhaktaram, one who speaks, and Pruchakam, one who asks questions, one who inquires, and Sotram, those who are all hearing. Right? So everybody gets purified. When you're speaking, it's not that we know everything like that. So thank you so much for this wonderful title also, Prabhuji. I just consider it as art of giving and taking guidance. Is that okay? Revealing one's mind is, you take guidance, and art of giving guidance. These both are revealed in this chapter. And I think this is like the Bhakti Vaibhav, I think, which are camp, no? But it is many other devotees also, but just those who are doing Bhakti Vaibhav, I think you are also happy that Shamil hai, na? You are also assembled here. So it's whenever Vaibhavam, you know what is Vaibhavam means? It's a Vaibhavam means festival. Actually, when say, Vaibhavam, this Vaibhavam, that Vaibhavam, they say that when festival is happening, they call Vaibhavam. So when Bhakti becomes a festival, that is called Bhakti Vaibhavam. So that is Bhagavatam becomes a festival. Manaso Mahotsavam. Very, very, very beautiful way Bhagavatam is glorified. Bhakti, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Right? All these are B. Bhagavad Gita is B. Bhagavatam is B. Bhagavad Gita is B. Bhagavatam is B. And then Bhakti is also B. But the most important part of Bhakti is what? Behavior. That is also B. If there is no behavior, there is no Bhakti. We have to transform our behavior. So all these are B. These bees are available only for those who are honey bees. Those are after B, honey bee. Not the letter B, it's the honey bee. Bee chase after the bee. The bee, how they are chasing after honey, Madhu. So like that, when we are running after Madhu, Madhupati. Krishna is Madhupati, isn't it? So how nice it is to sit together on a Sunday morning and enjoy Srimad Bhagavatam. So what we will do, I think we are supposed to, before I speak, yeah, by the way, somebody out of his transcendental ecstasy lost their, left their key somewhere here. We don't know who is that devotee. I was asked to, violet color something is there. So whoever has lost it, please come and take it. So this is the beauty of, I think, you come, you renounce everything. Many people leave their purse, their phones, and everything, But don't leave the bead bags. Huh? And take the bead bags with you. Okay. So what we will do, we have to cover a few slokas. So what we will do is we will recite those slokas. I think it is coming on the screen. Those who are those who are smart, all of you have smartphones. Right? The smart devotees have smartphones. So take your phones, 151 onwards. You can read from that also if those letters are not very visible. Right? So we will chant this. I am suggesting is that let's do one thing here. We will read the verse and the translation in repetition, right? Just for the first 8 slokas, we'll do. I think that's what. If we cover first 4 5 slokas, then we are lucky. But if we are going up to 8, then we are really did a good job. But that does not mean anything. Thus, that does not make a big difference because in Bhagavatam, one sloka is equal to the whole Bhagavatam. So even if you understand apply one sloka, that is equal to applying all the 18,000 slokas. So don't worry how much you go forward, how much you go deeper is more important. Right? Okay. Let's read this thing one by one from the first verse. Now this is a very, very interesting section for the 5th chapter. Like repeat after me, and then we will do the shlokas in one go, and then we will do the translations in one go. Okay. Suta uvacha अथ तं सुखमासीनम् उपासीनं बृहच्छ्रवाः देवर्षिप्राह विप्रर्ष्यम् वीणापाणिस्मयन्निव नारद उवाच पारंपर्यमहाभाग भवता कच्चिदात्मना परितुष्यति शारीरा आत्मा मानस एव वा जिज्ञासितं सुसम्पन्नं अपीते महदद्भुतम् कृतवान् भारतं यस्त्वं सर्वार्थ परिबृंहितम् जिज्ञासितम् अधीतं च ब्रह्म यत्तत् सनातनम् तथापि शोचति आत्मानम् अकृतार्थ इव प्रभो व्यास उवाच एवमे सर्वमिदं त्वयुक्तम् तथा विनात्मनि परितुष्यते मे तन्मूलं यत्तमुदानबोधम् पृच्छामहे त्वात्मभवात्मभूतम् स वै भवान् वेद समस्तगुह्यम् उपासितो यत्पुरुषः पुराणः परावदेशो मनसैव विष्णो सृजत्यवत्यत्तिगुणैरसङ्गः पर्यटन अर्थ इव त्रिलोकी अंतश्चरो वायुर्वात्मसाक्षी परावरे ब्रह्मणि धर्मतो व्रतैः स्नातस्य वेणूनमलं विचक्ष्व श्रीनाथ उवाच भगवतानुदितप्रायम् यशो भगवतो मलम् येनैवासौ न तुष्येत मन्ये तद्दर्शनमखिलम् यथा धर्मादयश्चात्था मुनिवर्यानुकीर्तिताः न तथा वासुदेवस्य महिमा ह्यनुवर्णितः यद्वचश्चित्रपदं हरेर्यशो जगत्पवित्रं प्रवृणीत कर्तुचित् तद्वाय संतीर्थमुशन्ति मानसा यत्र हंसानिरमन्त्युशिक्षया तद्वाग्विसर्गो जनताग्लवो यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठोत्तमबद्धवत्यपि नामान्यनन्तस्य यशोऽङ्कितानि यत् शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति साधवः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे How was the Sanskrit sound vibration? When you know that? This is the beauty I heard from my spiritual master that he said very nicely. The hypnotic effect of the Sanskrit Shabda Dhwani is inevitably lost when it is translated into other languages. We didn't know the meaning of the shlokas yet, but we all enjoyed. Right? Just like you don't know how to make rasgulla, but you enjoy it. These shlokas are each one like one is Mysore Pak, one is Rasgulla, one is Rasmalai, one is whatever sweet you want to say. Bhagavatam is we said, we discussed earlier also, no? In Sajapur also, I think some of you understand. Bhagavatam is a sweet shop, and each shloka is like a sweet. Whichever shloka you take, it will taste nicely. You know, that each one will have its own flavor. So, but and Prabhupada chose of all the languages, the most lowest language called English. And he brought life to that dead language. It looked, and one of the Prabhupada disciples told that actually it looks like English, but it is not English. It looks like English. It is not English. That is the sweetness of this thing, bro. Then Russian also they have these English letters, right? But when you see, they are English letters, but when you read it, it's not English, isn't it? It's like that. All these German, Russian, they all have the English letters on it. Or English are those letters we don't know. Either way it is. So that is the beauty of recitation. So when you are all blessed to be in groups wherever you are, no, like bass, voice, everything, So you please, whenever you have 5-10 minutes or half an hour, also sit together and do this. This is Sanjalpa. The other things are called Prajalpa. Jalpa has to happen. Whether it is Sanjalpa or Prajalpa, it's you to decide. Huh? So please enjoy this thing. How nicely you enjoyed this recitation, because all of you are singing together. The more our singing is louder, the more you will enjoy. And the more our pronunciation will also get quite clear. Out of hesitation, we will say, oh, people will really think that my imperfections will get revealed. That's when you are singing loud only, your imperfections will get corrected. So please sing loudly, because these are all non-different from Krishna. Every shloka in Bhagavatam is an incarnation of Krishna. And Prabhupada says in one of his lectures, I think, that every month, he doesn't say shloka, he says mantra. Every mantra in Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita is as equally potent as Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So when you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra with whatever faith you are chanting, the same way you should do. So it's a little bit about the shlokas. These shlokas, they are all in different chandas. Chandas itself, there are 32 crore chandas are there in total in our Veda Shastra, Chanda Shastra. Out of that, we are only using total of all the Vedic Shastras and all the scriptures that is put together. We are maximum using only 60 or 70 chandas so far. We have explored only that much. So the ocean is so big. And in that also, about 30 chandas are inside Bhagavatam. No other Shastras is as poetic and as what do you call sweet as Srimad Bhagavatam. In Vedas, you will have only one or two chandas. Like in our Samaveda, Yajurveda, they have one particular way of singing. But in Bhagavatam, you see as good as almost 29, 30 chandas are there. So you see, that is a whole ocean of nectar by itself. So let's get to the translations now. Do you want somebody to read from there, or should I only directly read, or you will repeat after me? Is that okay? Okay, let's do that way. 151, okay? Suta Goswami said, thus the sage amongst the gods, Narada, comfortably seated and apparently smiling, addressed the rishi amongst the Brahmanas, Vyasa Deva. So this is a very beautiful situation. Is there something you want to move from? Oh, you will keep moving there. Huh? Okay, that's fine. So we need to get to the background of this thing. You might have already read fourth chapter. Fourth already done. It is just a starting. Okay, so they don't know the previous thing. Okay. I thought they were all doing in a sequence. Okay, fine, no problem. It's very simple now. So you just give a background of this thing, right? So there is a connection from the fourth chapter. In the fourth chapter, what happens is the sages in the Naimisharanya, 88,000 sages, they are represented by Shaunaka Rishi. Shaunaka Rishi and Suta Goswami is the speaker, right? He was the one who heard the first instance of Bhagavatam exchange discussion between Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami. From there he is coming. Now Shaunaka Rishi has requested Suta Goswami to speak here. And they are asking several questions in the first chapter, 6 questions they ask. And the answers are given in the first 3 chapters. Again, they're asking more questions in the 4th chapter beginning. How did Sukadeva Goswami, how did Parikshit Maharaj give up his body? How did he meet Sukadeva Goswami? Sukadeva Goswami does not stay in one place for a long time. How is it that he was able to stay in Parikshit Maharaj's assembly for 7 days and continuously? That is unheard of. And when did Veda Vyasa write these scriptures? All those things, all these questions they are asking. So now Suta Goswami is answering to these questions, right? He is answering the first questions of when and where did Vyasadeva write this. So the beginning itself is that by the time Vedavyas had come to this point of speaking, I mean, or compiling Bhagavatam, he has already completed four Vedas, then the Upanishads, then all the other 17 Puranas, then our Mahabharata, first Vedanta Sutra, and then Mahabharata. All these things are completed already. After completing all these things, so imagine somebody is writing so many lakhs and lakhs of slokas, huh? And finally they should be feeling happy about it, isn't it? On the other hand, on the contrary, he became despondent. He became dissatisfied as if, he has not completed something. If you are not completing something, we will feel very despondent even after you do all these things. Like, sometimes devotees go for book distribution. They will have a big target of 10,000 books in a day, something like that. And then they will end up doing 9,000 books, and they will feel come like Kamzor, okay. They will become very much despondent and say, Prabhu, 9,000 books, Prabhu, 1,000 books I was not able to distribute. So as long as we are focused on the results, like yesterday also we were discussing, as long as we are focused on only the result part, if the result is only going to give us the happiness, you will never get happiness. It will be very transient. So the result is in Krishna's hands. Endeavor is in our hands. With prayers to Krishna. By the mercy of Krishna, endeavor is in our hands. Many times it will be an utter failure. You will be going, nobody will be receiving your the books. I'm telling you, the best possibility in such a situation is when you go and give books to somebody and they are not getting the books, nobody is carrying to receive the books from you. You open the book and read. Something will come to you. Some knowledge will come to you. Then you will be surprised to see a miracle happening. Somebody will come and see you. Hey, what is this you are reading? One devotee, one very senior devotee in US, he told me very beautiful trick he follows for many years in book distribution. He will have that foldable table and everything, and he will go with all the books and everything. He goes sit in a park. There, no restrictions. You can go and put the table anywhere. Crowd is there. So they'll put the table, and what he will do, he will just take the book and start reading. Huh? And he will just tell them that anybody comes, they will look at the books and all. No, he'll be very seriously reading, and he'll say, "If you need any help, let me know." I was just very busy. So they will be looking at all the books and what is this person reading? So they become very inquisitive. They'll ask, "Oh, what is this?" Then you will start preaching. In other words, you set the example for others. If we go on looking at everybody, hey, you take the book, that is also fine, you do it. But then Vaisheshika Prabhu does this very nice. Every day you have to read or at least one shloka or 1 hour or something, and then you go to do book distribution. With that mood, you can go. Isn't it? This is a very important thing to understand. So here, our Vedavyas was, he was actually doing it with a good intention only. Intention, there is no question. His sacrifice, austerity, there is no problem. What is the thing that is missing here? That is a great, what do you call, secret, which we cannot understand. That is a secret that is going to be revealed in this chapter. I read this 5th and 6th chapter for 6 months. It's my spiritual master. And I was staying with my spiritual master for 6 months in Rajkot. Every single day we will do one verse, and that will go for 3-4 hours. And then he will go back to the previous thing. So we will almost for 5 to 6 months we were doing this 5th and 6th chapter only. And at the end of it, the whole thing, I was so much fell in love with these chapters, with these 2 chapters, that any time I go for any of this thing, by default, the thing is coming from here. And I thank Braja Prabhu so much that, yesterday, this is all Krishna's arrangement. Why should Braja Prabhu tell me that actually initially he said you take 2 to 3:30. Then I don't know what struck him. Immediately he said, Prabhu, why don't you take 8 to 9 of 9? I said, whichever is you are giving, fine, Prabhu. I am okay to do. Because this chapter is like the whole shop of the sweet shop is in front of me. And I cannot explain to you each and one sloka also very clearly. That much is there inside each of them. Right? So here what happens, there's a connection between the previous chapter and this chapter. In Bhagavatam, one thing you should always understand is there is always that one chapter lead to the other chapter. Either there'll be a connection from what they are discussing there and to here, or they will. Sukadeva Goswami is very beautiful narrator. At the end of the chapter, he'll put one, what do you call, one puzzle. And he'll put one puzzle, and then it will trigger the thing. Well, what happened? Why did he do this? Why did he do that? So that will lead to the next chapter. So that is how Bhagavatam keeps on going. Imagine they are discussing for 1,000 years, means it's not easy, right? Our Sutta Goswami and the 88,000 sages. The same Bhagavatam can be discussed in 2 words, in 4 slokas. 2 words initially Krishna gave to Brahma. After he followed those 2 words, when he appeared and gave it in 4 verses. And the same thing he expanded to Narad Muni, Narad Muni expanded to Vyasadeva. Narad Muni, these 2 chapters are Narad Muni's expansion of Bhagavatam to Vyasadeva. And then Vyasadeva expanded it in 18,000 slokas. But then the sages were discussing it for 1,000 years. So there is no limit. See, we say Bhagavatam and Krishna are same. We tell this thing, no, never try to finish Bhagavatam. No, if you try to finish Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam will finish you. Because we always say Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. What do we say? Ishvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarina Karanam. Anadir Adir Govinda. There is no beginning, no end to Krishna. So how can there be beginning and end to Bhagavatam? A book will have a cover, beginning cover, end cover. But there is no end to Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam will keep on going in our life. 1 hour you hear, and the rest of the day you practice. Now what happened? Vasudev become despondent. Now there is 2 parts to this. One is art of giving guidance and art of taking guidance. Now Vasudev is teaching us how to, what is the art of taking guidance, whom to take guidance, how to take guidance, etc. Narada Muni is teaching us not only in this chapter but throughout Bhagavatam how to give guidance, how to be a guide, how to be a well-wishing guide. So with these 2 people, you will know how a disciple should behave, how the guru should behave, or how the one who gets guidance should behave, and why the one who gives the guidance should behave. Okay, so actually these 2 chapters are the what we call seed of Bhagavatam, because Narada Muni gives Vyasadeva the inspiration here only to start compiling Bhagavatam. Right? So these 2 chapters, you please read and reread again. It contains the complete Bhagavatam in a concise synopsis. Narada Muni is explaining those 4 slokas of Brahma. No? He tells in one chapter, Narada Muni asks some questions and Brahma gives the answers. And when Brahma gives the answers that whatever he digested, Vipuli Guru, he says Vipuli Guru. Vipuli Guru means by your bhakti you expand it. Vipul Vipul means expansion. So Vipuli Guru, you expand it with your own realizations. This is the instruction given by Brahma to Narada Muni. So Narada Muni is expanding it in these 2 chapters. See? And now we go back to this despondency of Vyasadeva. There is one sloka, 1.4.31. That sloka reveals a very, very important connection from that chapter to 4th chapter to the 5th chapter. If you can open it to 1.4.31. Such a beautiful verse. Please repeat after me. Kimva Bhagavata Dharma Nalprayena Nirupitaha Priyaha Paramahamsana Taivahi Achyuta Priyaha. See how many times Priya is coming? Priyaha Paramahamsanam Achyuta Priyaha. 2 times it is coming. What is this thing? Now please repeat the translation. This may be because I did not specifically point out the devotional service of the Lord, which is dear both to perfect beings and to the infallible Lord. This is the first step in taking guidance. First and foremost, if you are having some problem, you should at least recognize it. Nowadays in the world, nobody knows that they are suffering. We have to go and tell them that, hey man, you are suffering. To that extent, they are foolish. But Amongst us, we are all a little bit better. We know that we are suffering. And at least when somebody told that you are suffering, yes, yes, I am suffering. So tell me what is the solution. You come here, and then they said, come, have prasadam here. That is the first solution. Then the next prasadam is here. Prabhu's Sakshat Darshan. Prasada. Prabhu's Sakshat Darshan. You can have the darshan through Bhagavatam, you can have certain darshan through the Krishna's Bhoga. Then you can have darshan through Sakshat Darshan, directly see the Supreme Lord and he see how nicely he is. Yesterday we saw how nicely he is waiting to embrace us. Govinda Parinambitata. Isn't it? So how he is waiting to embrace us? He is embracing us through the message, through the transcendental sound vibration of Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and the holy names. He is embracing us through the devotees. The devotees embrace us. He is embracing us, waiting to embrace us in the form of Jagannath. How sweet it is. So we are just, don't you think, when we all meet, we all exchange each other by embracing. In other words, they don't embrace. They think embracing is a very, what do you call, it's not a very gentle thing. But actually embracing, you should embrace so tightly and get all the mercy, squeeze out all the mercy. Don't break their bones though. But so this is the important thing that we understand. Krishna embraces us through these transcendental realizations from Srimad Bhagavatam. So now Vyasadeva is giving a hint. This is such a beautiful thing. Prabhupada writes in the purport, the dissatisfaction which was being felt by Srila Vyasadeva is expressed herein in his own words. First of all, we should realize our own dissatisfaction and despondence. And when we realize, our natural tendency is to do like this. Hey, that person is the cause of my problem. This place is the cause of my problem. Hey, he told he will do this, he didn't do this, that is why I'm having this problem. Right? So we don't realize that when we point fingers at others, 3 fingers are pointing at us. So instead, when you do this, automatically this thumb is up. You cannot do like this. You automatically thumb is up. What does it mean? Ultimate Sarva Karna Karanam is Krishna. His thumb is pointing upwards. So to Krishna. So when you realize Krishna is the cause of all the problems, then you are a pure devotee. Actually, my spiritual master told me this. When I told, when so and so devotee is bothering me, he said, no, don't see that person. There is one other agent behind. He is shooting over his shoulder. You blame whatever you want, you blame, curse, criticize, whatever you do, Krishna. Because Krishna ko koi asar nahi padta. He is smiling. He is the only person in all the 3 worlds. Whatever you do, you keep smiling. And his disciples and his followers also smile. That is why Narada is also smiling. If somebody is so despondent and you smile at him, how will you? But this smiling is not out of sarcasm, it is out of compassion. That you have to understand. We like to sarcastically, see, I told you, I'm enjoying it. Our whole life is built around enjoying other suffering. We like to enjoy other suffering. That is why our whole life is built around. So we become disturbed when others are enjoying. Right? How difficult it is to transform from that to this. Envy is, envy is you don't tolerate others' happiness. And daya, mercy is the opposite of it. Prabhupada writes the word-to-word meaning for daya as intolerant to others' sufferings. You are intolerant to others' sufferings. That's a beautiful message that Prabhupada gives. What is daya means? So it's not just simply mercy. Mercy, we say, what is mercy? You can't tolerate other suffering. Somehow or other you want to bring them to. Now here, Vyasadeva is teaching us such a beautiful lesson like Kimva Bhagavata Dharma Na Prayena Nirupita. Nirupan means establishing as a proof, ultimate Nirupan. So he is not established Bhagavata Dharma as the ultimate solution to all problems. Or that is the only main duty to do. He has not yet done. Priyaha Paramahamsana. All the Paramahamsas, that is the most dear thing. And Tayevahi Achyuta Priyaha. For Krishna also, that is the most pleasing thing. Why? Because it is not that his glories are sung, that is why he is happy. He is happy to know that. He is hearing the glories of his devotees. And by that process, all the suffering souls are um, getting relieved from the suffering. They transform to bliss. And Krishna wants to see them joyful. He wants to see all of us being joyful. That is why he's smiling. Right? See, when somebody is smiling at us, how much ever trouble you are in, you will smile also, isn't it? The best way to make another person smile is you first smile. Right? And that smile has to be out of, love and compassion. It can't be out of, pride. They can also smile out of pride. They can also smile out of envy. Hmm? We can smile out of anger also. Hiranyakashipu was smiling, laughing. His laughter was laughing out of anger or envy. So not like that. Smile, very nice smile you have. Then it goes a long mile. Smile has the word mile in it. So it goes a long mile in building the relationships. Right? Go the extra mile, say, right? So that is most important. So now he is saying that maybe this is called introspection. The beginning point of our taking guidance comes from introspection. Krishna says that to Brahma, that I appeared in front of you because you introspected. Introspection. No, introspect. Inspect. Inspect means janch karna. We say janch karna in Hindi, no? So inside you go and introspect. Don't look at everywhere else and introspect. That is extra. You go and everywhere you go and check inside your own self, you are not introspective. So for all the problems, first search where is the problem in me. I am the cause of the problem. When you think like that, then automatically the from Bahirmukha you become Antarmukha. When you look at your own heart, first these dirts will be there. Then Paramatma will reveal. Paramatma is also inside there only. He will also reveal himself. So the first and foremost step in taking guidance is introspect. What is the cause of evil? First, identify the problem. That hey, yes, I am not happy. I have to be happy. Then the next step is you introspect. And when you introspect, you will see something is wrong. Then for Vyasadeva, because of his disciplinary vows and everything that he followed, he realized that I did not glorify bhakti. Kimba Bhagavata Dharma Na Prayana Nirupita. Almost I have not. He had done put it in different places, like you put some tadka in the khichdi, or in your cooking, and in dal and like that little bit he put here and there. Tadka, right? You put, they do that frying and then add it to that mustard and jeera and all that, and they add it. Like that he put here and there. Huh? It's not everywhere you see only the dal and rice. It's not there. So when he started doing this introspection, immediately he got the guidance. Paramatma revealed himself outside in the form of his guru, who came without his invitation. Now, Vyasadeva did not write a WhatsApp message. He did not call and ask. He did not send an email to Narad Muni. Narad Muni come on his own. And he is speaking this particular 151. Let's see this. Sutta, this says Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, please ask. Sorry, this question answer thing you can ask during the class itself. Yes, not till the end. Don't need to wait. Yes.
Gaskin is very pure and all. And he's writing Srimad Bhagavatam, his own fallacy. When we write a book, we want to purify ourselves.
Yes.
When we are there, he's editing his own mistake in his own writing.
Yes.
So Vyasdev was so humble and pure, Narad comes. But most of the time what happens, devotees are facing problem. But if we, how can we tell what devotees will think about us? So
very.
What to see? The devotee coming to them, devotee is already there. But they find difficulty to believe their heart because of image problem.
Yes, image.
How to overcome that problem by taking guidance?
Yeah. Very beautiful question, Prabhu. That's very nice question. This is how I want questions to come. Anybody please have a question, raise your hand and get the mic and speak. Now, see, it is such a beautiful thing. Prabhu used a nice word, image. Image is not real. Real is here. Image is, however you are decorating, that's how the image is going to be. Isn't it? However you are decorating Krishna, that's how it is going to be. And very beautifully he revealed this thing. This is another important quality of taking guidance. That is, we have to be thoroughly honest. We have to reveal our heart completely to the guide. Whoever is coming for guidance, we have taken as the guide, we should reveal our heart completely. Once what happened, I was sitting with my spiritual master, as well as Mahavishnu Maharaj. Lot of transcendental things he will reveal. Alone we are sitting, and then I was asking Maharaj, I have just two options to take. One option, if we take, it is risky, but it is also, reward is also more. Another option, if we take, less risk, less reward. So I am just confused which one to take, Maharaj. Then Maharaj didn't answer to me immediately. He asked me, what does your super soul say? Yeah, what does your super soul say? I was stunned by that question. I only kept talking about super soul. I never realized super soul. How can I hear what the super soul is saying? It was very bewildering for me. At the time, Maharaj did not reveal immediately how to see the super soul. Later, I somehow got the answer in one of the shlokas in the seventh canto. Uh, Prahlad Maharaj's thing, no? Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful. How to see the super soul? Huh? You are looking for super soul. Na? He gives the answer in one verse. We will come to that at the end of this. Yeah? So the point is, we have to be very, very thoroughly honest in revealing our heart to the spiritual master. That is very important. Doesn't mean that we go and throw all the garbage into their thing. Right? But we should be ready to hear from them also. But what we do normally is that we go and, oh, one Bakra's name, come. And so we'll throw all our, whatever is in my heart, everything. No, he did like this, he did like etc., etc. And I am the only one pure in all the three words. And then we do, then the Guru will be smiling like Narad Muni. So you already have the solution. Why are you coming to me, wasting my time? So when we go to the spiritual master or guide, we should not go with a closed mind. Yes, I have solutions. Only thing yesterday somebody told me that I have all the solution with me. Only I want is yes, you go ahead from the spiritual master saying, you just please do it, and then I will carry on with my thing. And this guru is like you handle him like the suitcase. Whenever you want, he will come. Whenever you keep, he will be there. That doesn't work. That kind of a guru, it doesn't work. Hmm? Guru means you should hear from them openly. Open your heart. You open our heart to throw the thing and then close it before we hear the solution from. You keep it open so that all the astras also will come. The chastisements will also come. They will not just keep on only. In this chapter, see the beauty here. Prabhu asked a very nice question here. Vyasadeva is Krishna's incarnation himself. Okay, and Narad Muni is devotee incarnation. He's actually devotee. So ideally speaking, Vyasadeva should be telling to Narad Muni, Narad Muni should hear. But see how humble Krishna is, as Vyasadeva has taken Narad Muni as a spiritual master, and he is also expressing himself openly to thing. And not only this place, Prabhu, another place is that, see, he is so honest. Vyasadeva is so honest that that incident you must be knowing that as soon as Sukadeva Goswami comes out, he starts walking away. And Vyasadeva is chasing behind him. Please come back. I have to do all the rites of the father to the son. So he was trying to do that. But he's not listening at all. He's keep on going. And in the lake, some young ladies were all taking bath. And they didn't have, they were taking bath. And when Sukadeva Goswami, he is Digambar. He doesn't, Digambar means Dik Ambar. Ambar means dress. Dik means 10 directions. For him, the 10 directions are the dress, which means he doesn't wear anything. That is how in Sanskrit also, they don't say naked, they don't say. Very beautiful word, Dik Ambar. All the Dik is your Ambar. Your dress is, the whole world is your dress. Why do you need this dress? So he was going like that. And they were not having any problem. They were, these ladies were, without any hesitation, they were taking bath and all that. But when Vyasadeva was going behind, immediately they covered. And they were of like daughter's age to Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is perplexed. Hey, this man is of the same age as, my son is of the same age as these people. For them, they were not feeling shy in front of him. But I am father's age and in front of me, they are hiding themselves. So he went and asked the girls that why are you doing like this? Why did you behave like this differently? Ideally speaking, with me as your father, you should not behave this way. Then the ladies told very beautiful. This question also you are only asking. He is not asking. Means he didn't find any difference at all. You are finding the difference and you are finding the one step even down the day you are behaving like that to me. You discriminate and you think that others are also discriminating. See, this is the depth of the message. And Vyasadeva, without any hesitation, puts this shloka into there. If I were in Vyasadev's place, no, I will do editing. Hey, remove these things. All these Vaishampaya and all those people are there, no? Is that Jaimini and Yajnavalkya, all of them, hey, no, remove this. Next version should come. This is why Bhagavatam is released by those who are thoroughly honest. Sadhu, Prabhupada uses the word sadhu means thoroughly honest. So that's the beauty. Taking guidance means you should be revealing yourself full heart. You should say, this is what I am. So at that time when Maharaj was asking, just telling things about this, listening to the Super Soul, he said something very interesting. He said, almost always people in this world, what they do, when they have stomach ache, they will say they have headache. They will not tell that I have stomach ache. They will have one problem, but they will say something else is their problem. Okay. And he said one very beautiful thing. He said, see, my solution will work to you to the extent you reveal your heart to me. I will give the same solution. But if you reveal only 50% of your heart, my solution will work only 50%. If you reveal 100% of your heart, the solution will work 100%. That is what is called frankness with the spiritual master or the guide. You should be very frank. That is very important. Thank you for the beautiful question, though. These are all some of the important points that come from how do you take guidance, right? The thoroughly honest is very, very, very important quality. It is expounded so much in Bhagavad. When Dhruva Maharaj also went, I'm honest. I don't want shortcut. But you give me the best, the solution to my this thing, and I'm ready to do. I'm ready to do the grind. But you please give me the best option. So like this, here also, Vyasadeva, even after having written so much, he's finding out the root cause of this dissatisfaction, despondency. As soon as he started asking this question, he got the answer in the next chapter. This is the most important thing. You want to know that shloka which talks of how to find out a super soul in our heart? You want? Okay, so don't blame me after getting this verse, the meaning of the verse. It's in 7th canto. Wait a minute. I think when Prahlad is talking to the Shadda and Amarka, see, immediately it came. Thank you. 7.5.13. Sayesha Atma Swaparetya Buddhibhet Duratyayanu Nirupyate Mukhyanti Yadvartmani Vedavadino Brahmadayo Yesha Bhinati Me Matim. See, this is the reason why they are not able to see the super soul is very beautifully given and how you should fix it. Persons who always think in terms of enemy and friend are unable to ascertain the super soul within themselves. You got the answer. If you keep on thinking he's enemy, his friend, this person is my intimate friend, that person is my enemy, you cannot see the super soul. So Prahlad Maharaj is giving the reason for why we cannot. The Bhed Bhav we have not. So treat everybody equally. Samaham Sarva Bhuteshu, Krishna says. For us also, when you're treating everybody as our friends. For devotee, everybody is Maitrastu Sarvastra Namo Dvijayabhyaha. Parishit Maharaj says. Everybody is friend for us. Everybody is friend. They may not see you as friend, but you see everybody as friend. Ajata Shatru, that is what the point is. So this, when you are always seeing that person is seeing me as an enemy, so he is my enemy. That is wrong. He may see, that's what Duryodhana was seeing Yudhishthira Maharaj as enemy. But Yudhishthira Maharaj always saw Duryodhana as his brother. Right? Hiranyakashipu saw Prahlad as an enemy. But Prahlad always saw Hiranyakashipu as some soul suffering in that body. Asuram bhavam. Give up the asuram bhavam. You are not asura. You only have this asura bhav because of being absorbed in the three modes. Okay. So you got the answer here. Further we can read. Not to speak of them, even such exalted persons as Lord Brahma, who are fully conversant with the Vedic literature, are sometimes bewildered in following the principles of devotional service. The same Supreme Personality of Godhead was created the situation has certainly given me the intelligence to take the side of your so-called enemy. That so-called more, you should give more emphasis. So-called enemy. See how Prabhupada is written so beautifully. The same Krishna is only created the situation where you are asking this Santan Damarka threatening Prahlad Maharaj. After he spoke a few verses to Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu tells Santan Damarka, you go and find out who poisoned my son with this kind of bhakti knowledge and all that. So he is giving this beautiful thing, so-called enemy. You are only calling him his enemy. He is not thinking you as enemy. He is not his enemy. He is not your enemy. He is not. I am also not your enemy. This is the whole point here. And we see how beautiful this whole thing is. The same, he said, now you blame Krishna. Don't blame anyone else. Blame Krishna. If you blame Krishna, nobody will. I mean, you blame Krishna means don't go around and blaspheme Krishna. You know, all my problem, Krishna is thing, and then Krishna will keep smiling. He will not answer you. And after becoming tired, you will come back. Maybe the problem is with me only. He is smiling. I am not smiling. Right? First, I was just telling in a lighter vein when he said blame Krishna, don't go and blame Krishna for everything. I am saying, my God, is very careful in saying this thing. You know, Vyasadeva got Krishna's mercy because he blamed himself first. Right? But when I said Sarva Karana Karana means him, he is the one who is the orchestrator for everything. But I did something wrong, that is why he has created the situation. That's why he is telling, I did something wrong, Swakarma, my karma is wrong. That is why he created a situation where my father became is going against me. The Shandan Namarka are teaching me something else which I am not interested, and they are not understanding what my point is also. And you are dealing with Krishna as enemy. So everybody else who is Krishna's friend is also your enemy. So he is telling this. Okay. So this is how you get the point of how we should come out of this entanglement that, this person is enemy, that person, everybody is friend. Even those who are criticizing us, they are also friends. Nindak Nere Rakshye, Angan Kuti Chavai, Vina Samut Pani ke Nirmal Kare Soba. You don't have to waste water and soap in this age. Every drop of water is very important. So don't waste water and soap. Keep that criticizing person next to you. Nice hut. Create nice hut. Angan putti chavai. Create nice place. Whatever you ask, give him nice place. Rent to free. Make him stay there. He will come and every day criticize you. Without soap and water, he will purify your character. This is what the message here, right? So you don't see anybody as enemy. Everybody is your friend only. Anybody who is directing you to Krishna, getting closer to Krishna as friend. That is why this most important point is Simha Bhagavatam. When he asked, immediately Narad Muni came to him. For us also, when you want to glorify Krishna, suddenly when you have that eagerness to glorify Krishna, suddenly that lesson also comes to you. The opportunity also comes to you. Okay, now we saw this 151. Quickly we go through. See, I don't know, Prabhu, we have to stop also. You said we have to take this thing. One thing we will do only the translations. Okay, and then some points which I noted for this we can think. Okay. And questions, I'll take that 15 minutes on the question side, and then after the thing is over, you can individually ask me or whatever we can do. Those who are willing to forego of your prasadam. Okay, so now let's go to this second verse. Let's read this thing. Second one. Addressing Vyasadeva, the son of Parashara, Narada inquired, are you satisfied by identifying with the body or the mind as the object of self-realization? This question is the best question in the entire Bhagavatam. This is the best question in the entire Bhagavatam. He's amazingly is asking, are you satisfied by identifying? Are you satisfied by identifying with the body or the mind as the object of your self-realization? Right? When you take nice prasadam, what do you say? Ah, Atma Tripti ho gaya. You say no, it's like Atma Tripti. Man, body is not Atma. Your Atma is soul. But you say, hey, I felt Atma Tripti. You say that no. Then somebody is coming and glorifying you. Oh, my mind is so much, my heart is so much satisfied. Atma Tripti. Once again. So what we are the object of self-realization, right? See, identifying the object of self-realization. We are wrongly identifying this body and mind as the object of our self-realization. Ideally, Atma is the object of our self-realization. And when you yourself have looked at only the bodies of these people and Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, you have written, and you are misguiding somebody, then you will also feel the same thing. So please always understand that whatever you are doing to others, before they go through, we go through. If you want others to be happy, Sarve Sukhina Bhavantu, then before they become happy, you will be happy. If you want others to be, become sad and they're destroyed and all that, before they fall into the pit, that's called the nice word is there in English, pitfall. You dig the pit for the other person to fall. But already you are inside the pit when you are digging. That person may go around like this and go away. You are already in the pit. Hey, why you fallen into the pit? No, I am not fallen into the pit. I was digging the pit for another to fall, but I am already. So this is how don't Bhagavatam is very, very pure and clean. These kind of complicated things doesn't work. Yes, Prabhuji. Mike. Narada Muni sends that Vyasadeva is
Narad Muni is aware that Vyasadeva is incarnation of God. Still, he is saying that Vyasadeva ji is identifying himself with body and mind.
Yeah, that is the perfect duty of Narad Muni. Krishna is telling, come on, you beat me. To Jambavan also, he says, come on, you beat me. And he is doing all, getting everything that wrestling happening. For the Lord, it is like massage. For Jambavan, he is doing a service. You right? For him, like when on top of Prabhupada, also devotees, personal servants, they will sit on top of Prabhupada and massage him. When somebody comes, hey, what these people are doing, they're doing wrestling or something, they will say. But no, actually, Prabhupada asked me to press hard, and that's what I'm doing. So, whatever the spiritual master or the Lord asks of you, you have to do it. As simple as that. You say, you chastise me. Okay, I will chastise you. You shoot arrows at me. For Bhishma, that's what happened. Krishna told, you have to shoot arrows at me. That is a duty I've given you. He did it. Later he repents for it. But he did it. Yes.
Does it really mean that Vyasadeva is identifying himself?
No. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing is Krishna is enacting like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, comes as in the Bhakta Rupa form, like that. Vyasadeva is actually enacting this whole thing to show us that except for the glorification of the Lord, except for the glorification of Bhakti and the Bhaktas, there's nothing in this world that will satisfy you. To that extent that even Krishna himself becomes despondent if he cannot hear the glories of his devotees and Bhakti. Very beautiful. Thank you. This is what I want. More questions. So, see, in between questions are there, that 15 minutes I will take, okay, to do this next one. See, in this purport, one best line is there. Best line in the. See, you have to find out these are called Prabhupada punch. These punching statements will be there. You take out this Prabhupada's punch statements, like he's giving a punch face, like that he's giving a punch. In this purport, you see the last line. Please repeat after me. These are lines which you have to by heart. one cannot be cheerful by nature unless one is factually seated in self-realization, which is transcendental to the material body and mind. Now we are all factually seated. We are transcendental to the material body and mind. How? You are feeling hungry, but you are not. Your prasadam is not in your mind, right? Is it? Or I reminded you. I don't know if I reminded you. This is factually seated. You are factually seated. All of you are seated. I can see. None of you are trying to get away. I have not seen anyone looking at the watch. I have not seen anyone coming to the side and giving an indication to me that this is factually. You are all cheerful, but all of you are smiling, laughing. Isn't it? That is, one cannot be cheerful by nature unless one is factually seated in the self-realization, which is transcendental to the body and mind. Because Krishna has occupied everything. Once Krishna comes in, he will occupy everything. That's all. He is like that. And once he occupies only Kevala Ananda Kanda. Only Ananda, up, down, left, right, everywhere it is only Ananda. Nothing else is there. Right? So this is most important thing. You see, one cannot, please repeat this again. One cannot be cheerful by nature unless one is factually seated in self-realization. See, this is not somebody is forcing you to smile. All of you are smiling on your own, are laughing on your own. That is cheerful by nature. No, Prabhu, if I don't smile, somebody will not consider me a devotee. So let me do a fake smiling. No. How long you can do fake? The show will go on only for 2 hours. After that, everybody will come out of the show. Show is over. Right? It will not work like that. Cheerful by nature. You should be cheerful. Prasanna. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogataha. Bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate. Prasanna manasa. When the mind is prasanna, then your face, everything will be smiling. My Guru Maharaj will say, man, I will accept that you are smiling only when you see all your 32 teeth when you smile. Here in front of Jagannath was the widest smile. So smile should be such that your lips will touch your ears. Right? What stops us from smiling? You don't have to go to the doctor at all. If you don't smile, the doctor has to smile. After you get your peace. After you give the peace, it cuts your pocket also and your heart also. Vaidyan, Pranan, Dhananicha. You take your life also and Dhan also. Right? So the point is, one cannot be cheerful by nature unless one is factually seated in self-realization, which is transcendental to the material body and mind. See, the statement is nice. When you keep it with you, like the phone, you keep it in your pocket, and the statement will be in your heart. So don't hesitate to learn these things by heart. Then Krishna will be in your heart. Okay. So this is the next one he's saying. He's asking this first question. Are you happy? Yeah. Oh, I'm asking. Narada is asking. Are you happy by identifying the you really reply. Let's go on. So next one. Now the next two slokas reveal a very important thing. Janch karna, we said, no? In these two verses, he is revealing the same word twice. When two people repeat often. One is a madman. He repeats the same thing, he will keep repeating. Okay. There's another is very intelligent person. He will repeat. He will very deeply realized person, he will repeat. Because he knows one instance people will not understand. Yasdev is not mad person. Definitely we know that. He is an intelligent person. So when he repeats the words, you should immediately give importance. Prabhupada also in purport, he will repeat the same word a few times. So you should understand. Priya, he repeated twice in the previous verse. Here is Jignasitam Susampannam. That Jignasa word is very important. Because in the next two words, Jignasitam Aditam, so there also it starts with Jignasa. Because Jignasa is the root starting point of our all beginning our devotional activities. Inquisitiveness. So you did inquisitiveness. You had so many qualities. So that is the thing he's saying, the jignasa. That's very important. He's saying your inquiries are full and your studies are also well fulfilled. You ask a question, you get answer immediately. Right? And there is no doubt that you have prepared a great and wonderful work, the Mahabharata, which is full of all kinds of Vedic sequences elaborately explained. And then he goes on to tell about Vedanta, how you have written Vedanta also. In spite of this, why are you despondent, my dear Prabhu? Is a very nice. Prabhupada writes in the translation, my dear Prabhu is asking. Like we ask, no, Hare Krishna Prabhu, what's bothering you? Like that. Very nice, very lovingly he's asking. Right? Now, without going further, I will get into these points quickly. So taking guidance. First point is you understand that you are suffering. Okay, if the time permits, we can go later for this other shlokas. There's itna gehra hai. The more deeper you go, the more moti and all the different gems will come. Okay, so first is you understand that you are suffering. Just you understood that you are suffering. Second thing is you introspect to the root cause. That's what we saw in the Kimba Bhagavata Dharma. And our Narad Muni is also revealing that you did so much in introspect you did. Then the next thing is you listen to the voice of Paramatma. How do you do that? By not having any kind of enmity with anybody and treating everybody as your friends. Everybody is Anukula for you. Everybody is Anukula. So every situation is Anukula. That's the most important thing. Then the answer is a lot more. Then be honest in admitting our deficiency to the Guru or guide with an open heart. We have to reveal our deficiency. If you don't reveal, see, it's not that the Guru does not know. My spiritual master at that point when I was asking, he told a very interesting statement. He said, don't think that I don't know your problem. I know your problem fully. But you have to open your heart to receive my instruction. So for that, you have to reveal yourself. Then that will be a honest admission from your end. Then my solution will work to you, work for you. This is important thing. Then the fifth point, most important, that's what it's going to come up in the next few transitions. Understand, appreciate, and meditate on the glories of the Guru or the guide. Which I just say Guru, it includes guide also. Unless and until you appreciate the person's greatness as his magnanimity to whom you are going for guidance, you will not accept the solution with full heart. It's a very important thing. Because Vyasadeva is going to glorify. Narada Muni initially is encouraging. After that, Vyasadeva is going to glorify a few verses. How is glorifying? Kamparyatan arkaivati lokin. You are like a sun. You are all three worlds, you are moving around like the sun. Why is comparing to the sun? Very beautiful verse, this thing. Because sun purifies everything without getting contaminated. It purifies everything, but it doesn't get contaminated. And it gives the light. It throws the light on the dark this thing. What is that? Surya Saman. Krishna Surya Saman Maya Hayandakar. Jahan Krishna Vahanahi Maya Radhikar. And he goes around. Narada is going around. What a beautiful comparison to the sun god. This is how our spiritual masters are. They just come and go to other places to keep giving the mercy everywhere. Okay, this is a very important thing. And then be fully convinced that the Guru's guidance is the only solution and only recourse. Don't think that you go here, go there. Some people go with this thing. I already have a solution. I will keep on going to 10 people until the one who matches to my solution. Isn't it? Prabhu, I want to go to other place. Why are you want to go, Prabhu? Here you can do nice seva. No, Prabhu, I want to go. Okay, remove that person from your list. Go to another person. Oh, you know this place very nice. I can do nice bhakti and all those things. The place you are going is not for you to do nice bhakti, for others to do nice bhakti. We have to go there and do our seva so that others can do nice bhakti by our hard work. Okay, that is the thing. As I told you about my Guru Maharaj, my solution will work for you to the extent you reveal your heart to me. That's the thing. Next, simply hearing alone is not enough. Be determined to follow the instructions of the Guru. After Narada Muni gave the solution, Vyasadeva followed it strictly. So that is one thing. Next, be inquisitive and eager to learn the science of bhakti from the Guru. Don't just simply tell the problem and ask for solution. Go and ask for inquisitive to know more about Krishna, more about bhakti, more about Bhagavatam, like that. Then Be conscious of the time and priorities of the Guru, of guide. Don't go on ranting over your problems to him. He's not our garbage can to put everything there and then don't get the solution at all. He knows our problem well beforehand by being in close contact with Krishna. So they have connect with Krishna. Krishna knows. Krishna gives them this person, this living entity is coming to you for this problem. Already they will reveal. There's nothing. This is Divya Gyan, Hridaya Prakashito. So they are not ordinary people. What is the third offense? Disobey the orders of spiritual master. Right? So last one. Don't go to Guru with your pre-decided solution and ask him to blindly approve it. Be open to receive any type of instruction from him. These are all some of the points which I told you from about taking guidance. Quickly, we will see that giving guidance also. The one who gives guidance is compared to the sun, purifying without getting contaminated. That should be the quality of the one who gives guidance. Okay. Second thing, they are always absorbed in glorifying Krishna. That you will see in the next verse. Antar Bahischa Atma Ivatma Sakshi. You are always meditating on the glories of the Lord, both outside and inside. Shastra is telling about Narad Muni. Only a perfect disciple can guide others. So if we have to guide others, we have to be first disciples first. We cannot be guru without becoming disciples. Right? That is why this is called disciplic succession. Not guru succession. Disciplic succession we call it. So next. Setting full of compassion for the suffering jivas. Without compassion, we cannot preach. If at all you want to go and give some solution to somebody, it can be done only out of compassion. Out of compassion, we feel the pain in the others. That one. They don't, and another thing, the gurus, they don't need invitation to go to meet a suffering soul or mitigate their miseries. Never you will see Narada Muni was given an invitation to come to this so and so place. He is the best example of uninvited guest, Atithi. Everywhere, uninvited guests are not welcome anywhere. But Narada Muni is the only uninvited guest who was welcome everywhere. The best example of, worst example of uninvited guest is this Durasa Muni. Everywhere he goes and orders and demands, give me this, give me this. Why did you do this? Why did this? And he has a biggest problem with that guest opposed to taking water. Anywhere he goes, you take water, no problem. So our Narada Muni is teaching us how you just go, give the solution, leave the place. He doesn't stay anymore with that. Where have you ever seen Narada Muni going and checking again? Are you doing it? He has full confidence that Krishna will take care of this thing. And when he comes back by nature, without fail, that person would have become a pure devotee. Mrigari, Valmiki, Ratnakar, any example you take. In this also you take any example, they will become devotee. So then they don't overstay or exploit others, exploit the dependent. That's a very important thing. They don't stay beyond and then smile, they are out of compassion, they are smiling. That now you have come to this point. Now you are ready to accept the solution. So I am smiling. Yes, smiling out of pride that hey, see, my disciple has come to the next stage. When you feel the pain, suffering, and you want to improve yourself, that is the next stage that you're going to ready to receive the solution. Guru is very happy when the candidate is ready to the disciple or candidate is ready to receive the solution. Next, he is appreciating fact that his disciple is looking for genuine solution. Okay. Next, appreciate and encourage the disciple. First thing that the guru does is he'll appreciate and encourage to prop them because already they are despondent from the down in the dumps. You have to lift them up. And then he will give the hard slaps. That will come. But first of all, he should lift him from there. No, then only he can give the slap. So I mean to say, first encourage. Slap will come when you are fully dependent, you are accepting anything and everything that the guru gives. Then promptly diagnose the cause, root, and convey to the disciple in black and white. You will not do wishy-washy thing. Jugupsitam dharma krite anushasataha. You just, I verily condemned. Man, after writing so much Shastra, if somebody is coming and chastising you for that, how will you feel? Man, we are not able to read one sloka of Mahabharata. He has written the whole Mahabharata and Narada Muni is chastising him. Jugupsitam dharma krite anushasataha. Swabhavaraktasya mahan vadikramaha.
यद्यायतो धर्म इति तरस्थितो स्वभाव स्वभावरक्तस्य महान व्यतिक्रम. By swabhava they are interested in this dharma, the kama moksha, and they will take your authority and do more. So Vyasadeva starts shivering. Oh my God, he's really chastising me. Huh? First he glorifies. You did so much austerity, so nice thing. You did, man, you did this. So black and white, no, the hanky panky affairs, direct. Then he gives the ultimate lasting remedy, that is Krishna consciousness, and inspire the recipient, the student, with his own personal example. He's going to share his own personal example in the next part of the chapter and later. There are also some nice tricks are there. So I shared all the points. Jai Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, entire Gaur Premanande, Hari 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 Bol. Just few more minutes. Sorry, Prabhu. They can ask. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
So we were taking guidance. So sometimes we ask for some problems.
You ask for problems. Already so many problems are there. You ask for more problems. Solution to problem.
I mean, identify there's something in there. So even after applying a solution, we face that problem again and again.
Yeah.
So should we go and again evaluate that we're facing this problem?
No, when you get the solution and still you are getting the same problem again and again, it means that you have not applied it. Krishna keeps on giving the problem to you until you pass it. He's a very good examiner, teacher. He will keep on giving you fail mark, but he will give you more attempts, not 3, 4 limited attempts. How many ever attempts you want, you can take. In Bhakti Vaibhava also, there is no limits, no Prabhu. In Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, you fail again, you can attempt. So no problem. Right? So the thing is, we are not applying properly, Prabhu. These points, whatever I mentioned, again quickly, but there's so much to discuss in each of those points. But honestly speaking, this is the thing, that we are waiting to receive the solution, but we are not applying it. We should think over that, how do I apply it? How do I apply it like that? Arjuna he also received from Krishna. Krishna also gave sarcastic chastisements to him. He gave the solution also. And he received it, he applied it. Whole of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, our bhakti is all about application. Applied knowledge. When you get the knowledge, you apply it, then it works. Okay. Like you see the menu card, you don't go and sit in get the plate and you see the corner of the prasadam. Will you be happy? Will your hunger be satisfied simply looking at the menu card? It's like that. We want the prasadam, no? So when you apply it,
You have to think about that. We should not decide what we want. So in that, if we have some things that
little louder.
for this problem, I have to do these things. So when we go to reach to the guidance, then some things were success, so we're not ready to accept it fully. So we have some things that should we do other things. So in that case, probably should we accept as it is and sign up completely, or should we reveal whatever is there in our heart?
Reveal. Prabhu, I'm not able to connect with the solution you are giving. And honestly speaking, I'm not able to. Can you please help me understand this a little bit more deeper? What is it that I should be doing? That is the first thing. Tuhyam akyati pruchati. Revealing. That's what Vyasadeva is doing. That whatever you have told about me is exactly true. That you have told me I have done so much of disciplinary austerity vows and I meditated, I did inquisitive, I inquired into this thing, everything I did. Yes, I did all these things, but still I am despondent. I am dissatisfied. What is the root cause? Because you are saying, please give me the solution.
No, really, not like that. Means Rose is giving some solution, but we have some other idea of that.
That's what is the next step. The next step is you are getting the solution. You again reveal yourself that I am somehow not able to connect with this. What is the reason for not able to connect? That also you explain. Prabhu, I have financial problems, so I have to go to say maybe I have to go to foreign countries to earn for some time. Otherwise, it is disturbing me and like this. Then he will find, he will give it in a more better thing. Once you reveal fully, after that, whatever they are giving, you can receive it. But one thing, please always understand, I told you that they have more experience than us. That's why you are going to them, right? They have seen so many such situations and they have seen people like us who have these deficiencies or whatever challenges that we are going through, whatever our mindset is, that also they have seen. So that faith is required, Prabhu. When you go without faith, you will not even take the medicine that the doctor is giving. You go to the doctor with little faith, no? So you have to have at least little faith. Otherwise, there is no point coming to Krishna or coming to spiritual guide. Right? Have little faith. Hmm? Yes, ma'am. Yes.
About the revealing experience of the syncretic image. So sometimes when we are going to reveal, so that thing does not come that we reveal completely or some things.
That is what false ego. Or false ego, like Prabhuji said, nah, like what will think about my image? Think about Shiva's Thakur. When that Gopal Chapla, he put all the meat and everything in front of his house, where the Shiva Sangan. Huh? Normally, what I would do is in the morning, I come here before people come for Mangalarti, clean it up and put some scent and cow dung or something and clear it and act as if nothing has happened. But what did he do? He called all the villages. He said, you please all come. This is what you all are glorifying Shiva Thakur ki jai, Shiva Thakur is great, this, that, etc. But this is what I am doing. And they said, no, we can't believe you. You did not do this. We know you. The thing, we know you very well. So we will remove it for you. Don't worry. You don't touch it. You are very pure. This is because you are inside and outside very transparent. See, that's why they call it as a transparent via medium. Transparent via media. We say, no, devotees are transparent. They don't have something inside, something outside. All of us are struggling. I know. Even I myself am struggling. You can speak many things in front of the mic. But at home, what we are doing, that is a totally different thing. That's why when I was talking to this Radhesham Prabhuji a few years ago, I was telling Prabhuji, in Pune, it's very famous, no? There were youth people all come together and all that. So I said, Prabhuji, you have set the whole standard for all over the world. So how to cultivate and how to develop the youth devotees and all that. He said very casually, he said, yes, Prabhu, we were doing that in the past, but right now, recently we have stopped getting people into the temple and making them full-time brahmacharis and all. Then I Prabhu, why it is? He said, nowadays this duplicity and hypocrisy is increasing, he said. Big words these are. What is happening? What is this duplicity and hypocrisy increasing? What is that, Prabhu? Then he said, no, these people are carrying their smartphones, that is duplicity. That is hypocrisy. I was stunned. Yeah, I am also having because what he said, it allows you to hide many things, no? In WhatsApp also, that double blue tick you can stop from, that whether he read or not. So that is duplicity. You read, but you make the other person think that you are not read. Right? Simple things. So you will have some incognito websites you can have. Means not revealing to anyone else. You can have your own things, and it's not like the revealing outside. Both inside and outside are the same. As long as you both inside and outside are very clean, then there is no problem at all. Easy to follow things. That's the problem. We want our own things. See, imagine for the level of standard that he has set, having a smartphone is hypocrisy and duplicity. Because you will put in your blanket completely and then in the shade you sit and watch something. People do that. Outside you will show as if we have a screensaver of Radha Shamsundar, Radha Vyapadan Sundar. So when you slowly that laughter is coming. These are all things which are thoroughly honest. That's the thing. Yes, we have deficiency. What's wrong? But I want to improve. Not that I have deficiency, don't touch me. Don't give me any instruction. Yes, I want to improve. Yes. Prabhu, you give the chance. Anyone else? Yes, sir. I was wondering why it is not coming from you. और कृष्ण कृष्ण दास की जय, शरण प्रभु की जय. Yes.
But like as you told in the class that Ninda
If possible, you build a nice house also for them. Nowadays, nobody stays there.
Ninda should be like 16 rounder and having a following. Or it can be
16 rounder. Nice word. 16 rounder. Prabhu, see, it depends on our degree of maturity. Okay. If we are maturing in our devotional service, we can get lessons from anybody and everybody. The 24 gurus that are Avadha Brahmana, he was getting lessons from anybody, even from the Python. Python is not chanting 16 rounds. A child is also he is setting, and he is a Pingala as a prostitute. He is getting from the Pingala also. Right? So if you set standards to begin with, then that will be the limit of your reception also. You get me? So ideally, I'm telling you the fine plan. We may not be able to. It may take some time to go there, but we should know what is our destination. This is the level. This is the level of maturity we should go to. Prabhupada was able to receive instruction from a postman also. What Swamiji, you are just writing these magazines. Why don't you write books? Immediately he said, hey, my Guru Maharaj is speaking through him. He immediately got the lesson. So it depends on the level of this thing. You have Krishna can speak through anybody and everybody. But to get to that extent, we should be a 16 rounder first. 16 rounder is not just ginne ka nahi. What do you call just counting is not there. How sincerely and intensely we are meditating on the holy names during that 16 round and behaving in that same way as a devotee after the 16 rounds, it matters. Then when we become qualified, we become qualified when our 16 round is qualified rounds, quality rounds, right? When it becomes with full quality, then we will be able to see everybody as a 16 rounder. Because everybody has gone through 84 lakh round at least. What is it called 16 round? Everybody 84 lakh योनि का चक्कर तो लगा है हमने. That also that we accept, no? Everybody has gone to that. So somewhere they would have gotten something. So that anubhava, there is no substitute for experience. That person may not be speaking Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, but he has got some anubhava. But to go to that thing, we should first take the help of Shastras. Here, so much is there. You take help from here. Then you can go and ask those who are there for you to guide. Right? See, Prabhu, always remember Dhruva's example. You don't have to hunt for Guru. When you directly absorb yourself with eagerness to go to Krishna, when that is there, Krishna will send the guide. Wherever you go, you will find guide. Even auto rickshaw wala is a guide for you. Everybody will be guide for you, right? Understood? Prabhu? So, before seeing others as a 16 rounder, we should be the 16 rounder, not just in quantity but in quality. How will you determine the quality of a 16 round? When your rounds increase. After 16 rounds, you continue to chant. That is the effect of your Hari Sarvatra Sarvada. Kirtaniya Sada Hari. Right? Yes, folks. It's very nice. So, you had one more question, huh? We'll do it later. Huh? You can ask. Personally, you can ask. Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. I'm sorry we didn't read the next verses. I told you, na.
So we had one day camp also on to say and Twitter will plan and care for session. Suggest and then encourage.
So I'm sorry, as usual, I could not do justice to the thing. That's why I read at least the slokas. Let me read. Thank you.
Yes.